Okay, Trump, are you ready to rank the Hot Wheels World Race video game tracks?
I've been waiting for this all week ever since we talked about the movies.
Okay then, so are we ranking these based on casual play and appearance, or are we including speedrunning strats?
Oh yeah, we are absolutely going to be taking speedrunning into account because this game is kind of boring if you play casually. Also, I don't think ranking these based on how they look is all that important because I'm hauling ass through them anyway.
Okay, I agree, game is kind of mid, plus I think all in all the tracks and themes are pretty well designed anyway, especially for a 2003 title.
Agreed. So we're just going to go ahead and put Tesla's Cube in S tier, correct?
Absolutely, I don't know where else you would put it. It's a great starting track, especially as an introductory track to learn speedrun tech on. Plus, the setting of the sunset along with the way the track is lit up is really stunning. The layout of the track as well is really good.
I couldn't agree more.
What the hell, guys? You're making a tier list without me?
The fuck? How are you even here, Joe? I thought this was a private VC.
Oh shit, I must have forgot to remove his rolls. That's my bad.
Bro, I can't believe you guys are leaving me out of this tier list. Like, bro, I play this game too.
Shut the fuck up, Sleepy Joe. You literally said you hated World Race. Why the fuck would we invite you to rank the tracks?
Bro, that was the movie. This is different.
Joe, you should know we're ranking these based off of speedrunning and not casual play.
Okay, that's fine. I speedrun this game too.
I'm pretty sure that's Cap Joe because the only thing your ass speedruns is dementia. Besides, Pure Race died in 2019. The game is all about shuffling, nitrox burning, and free ramping. None of that 199 off of a pad bullshit.
Whatever, guys, let's just get back to the tier list.
Yeah, Sloppy Joe, you be quiet and let the adults do the talking.
Whatever, fuck you guys. But I do agree with Tesla's Cube being S tier. That track is really fun and I like the way it looks.
That's good, Joe. Next up is Cloud9, and I think we all know where this is going.
If that shit is anywhere besides D tier, someone will be hearing from my lawyers. That track is not only very boring, but the AI get in your way, and you have to get ungodly pad shuffles to keep up with world record pace.
I wholeheartedly agree, Trump. On top of that, the final pad sucks fat donkey balls, and I would never want anyone to have to experience grinding this track as an IL.
Come on, guys, I think you're being a little too harsh. The AI aren't that big of a problem if you go a bit slower at the start.
Joe, this is called speed running, not slow running, you senile vegetable. This is why your times are light years behind ours over here talking about going slow.
On me, Trump, this nigga really out here sounding like a quarter-mile 𝚒𝚒𝚒𝚗.
More like quarter-mile cope. Anyway, moving on to Vapor City. I low-key like this track a lot, and if it wasn't for the buggy loop hitboxes, I would put this in S tier.
I have to agree with you, Trump. Solid A tier. I like hitting that nitrox refill off the shortcut ramp.
Oh yeah, and landing that refill into the first ramp burn strat is goated. But not as goated as Satellite City's slingshot. If it wasn't for that being somewhat inconsistent, I would put this in a solid A tier. But I have to deduct points for the inconsistencies, even though this track is fun to play.
I agree, I like Satellite City, but that slingshot is mad annoying.
I don't know, guys. I have a pretty good setup with Super Tuned where I can just hold right at the very end and get 400 every time.
Did this nigga really just say 400?
On Jaw, we out here doing 550, and this dude is sleeping behind the wheel doing 400 thinking he's schmooving.
Also, Joe, really, super tuned. You could have picked any other car, but you chose to use a parallelogram on wheels that handles like a fridge strapped to a wagon.
Come on, guys. I thought it was fast because it has a cool spoiler.
Come on, Slumpy Joe. There's no downforce in space. What is that spoiler even helping you with? Speaking of space, next up is Space Out, and this is going in B tier for boring.
I don't know. I find it pretty interesting that the shortcut goes through the loop.
Yeah, but Joe, everyone knows it's faster to go the main route and shuffle through the loop, skipping the shortcut all 3 laps.
Yeah, Snoopy Joe, the shortcut is literally slower. I'm pretty sure AOL dial-up internet is faster than the shortcut.
Facts, Trump, and keeping with the theme of things that are slow, next up is Deep Zone, and I'm pretty sure we all agree where it should be on the tier list.
Oh my God, I could build an entire wall around the country twofold before I complete 1 lap.
But guys, this track has the spiral skip. It's the only skip in the game. At least in vanilla, I'm sure that gives it a bit more merit.
Fuck out of here, Sleepy Joe. This track is called Sleep Zone for a reason. No one ever wants to go for spiral skip because it's a 1 in 10 gamble and it saves only 4 seconds. Plus, there are strats that equal the time save of spiral skip if you can do them efficiently.
Facts again, Trump, and if you fuck up the spiral skip, your run is immediately dog water. Just listen to Drew P. Ball's analysis on the skip, and you'll know why it's not worth going for.
What's this about drawing on people's balls? I'm confused.
He's the top runner of the game right now. You would know this if you were active in the community, but I guess you're too busy napping in the Oval Office, you sleepy fuck.
Moving on, Submerged City, I don't have a lot to say about this track. I think it's okay to play, but doesn't really leave any lasting impressions.
I don't know, I kind of like the gloomy atmosphere of this track. And its layout is pretty cool. And the fact that you're spiraling in and out of water and through industrial complexes.
What? This track is literally the definition of mid, Joe. It has cool parts to it, sure, but the tech is more important than the scenery. This track is C tier at best. Besides the wall transfer, the tech is lacking. Also, I don't know how you find driving through an oil rig interesting.
Did someone say oil?
What the fuck? How is he even here, Obama?
Trump, he's a server mod. Also, hey George, how's it hanging, nigga?
I'm doing good, Barack. I see you guys are making a tier list for that Hot Wheels game. Submerged City, huh? That track is pretty bad, but rich in resources. As much as I like the theme of that track, I hate playing it. I agree that it goes in C tier.
Thanks for setting the record straight, George. This track is dog water, and if you want, you can stay and help us finish this tier list. Your opinions are most likely better than Stinky Joe's.
So what, you guys are replacing me?
If only it was that easy, Joe. I could replace you with a brick wall and it would spit more facts than you would.
Thanks for the offer, Donnie, but me and John are going to go play some duos in Warzone. Hit me up when you guys are ready to run the Revelations Easter egg.
Okay, next up is Glacier Edge, and I gotta be honest, this track is pretty doo-doo. I mean, it's a cool concept, but I hate how the routes are different every single lap, and the overall layout of the track is dumb. I don't know if I can put this any higher than D tier.
I hate to agree with you, Obama, but you're spitting. This track really is a track of all time.
Honestly, guys, I don't like either of the ice tracks. All my homies hate the ice tracks.
On God, Joe, for once you're not wrong. Both Glacier and Ice City are bad, but I think Ice City deserves to be one tier above Glacier because it at least has interesting tech to it.
Ignoring what Joe said, I have to agree with Obama. I would rather drive on Ice City than Glacier Edge. It just sucks that the street breed theme is on these tracks because that shit goes hard, no cap.
Well, guys, it only goes down from here because next on the list is Vast Jungle, and I think we all agree it belongs in D tier.
D tier? Hell no. That shit belongs in Ultra Omega Super Fat fucking garbage tier. That track is straight trash. Don't get me wrong, Deep Zone is bad, but Vast Jungle makes Deep Zone look like 7 laps on Baby Park. On top of that, hearing the Road Beast theme for an extended period of time gets kind of repetitive. Just like Crazy Gamer 742's videos.
Shut the fuck up, Trump. I really do like that kid's videos, but I have to agree that Vast Jungle is kind of lame.
Come on, Trump, the Road Beast theme slaps and you know it. But yeah, I'm making a new tier below D and calling it fat fucking garbage.
Well, at least the other jungle track is straight goated, and I hope we all agree that Emerald Crater deserves to be placed in S tier because not only is it the most technical track, but it is really fun to play once you get good at it.
I don't know, Trump. I don't think it deserves S tier because less skilled players might not think it's a good track.
So you're referring to yourself, huh, Joe? Figures as much that you would hate this track because you're stuck sleeping behind the wheel as stated earlier.
I'm not even surprised you hate this track, Joe. Stringing together 7 pieces of tech movement is pretty difficult, especially for someone who can't even walk upstairs. We're ignoring your opinion and placing it in S tier.
Yeah, Joe, go play Hello Kitty Racer. I'm pretty sure the skill level for that game is non-existent. You would fit right in.
Fuck you guys. I just find that track hard to master.
Anyone who uses Greased Lightning isn't base, Joe. They're just fucking retarded. Just use Golden Arrow and you'll be fine.
Yeah, but that Bengals guy uses Power Rocket and Greased Lightning, and he's pretty good with them.
Yeah, but the only difference with that, Joe, is that he's good at the game, unlike you.
Whatever, you guys are just Golden Arrow stands.
It's not standing, it's called using the optimal cars.
Yeah, Joe, plus I use power pistons because I'm more comfortable with it. As long as you're good with the car and you can produce top-level times with it, then no one can lecture you about what you use. But the reality is that you just suck, Joe, and using shit cars won't make you better.
Joe, I'm sure if you learn the fundamentals of speedrunning this game, then you might be able to get better times and it might change your opinion on this track.
Facts, Trump, and Joe, if you need help, you should go watch Master Karuk's tutorial.
Whatever, guys, let's just move on to the next track.
Next up is Egyptian Dunes.
Immediate A tier, it's not the best, but it is most definitely not the worst track.
Oh yeah, it goes there for sure, but I like the Dune Rats theme, so I'm a little biased.
LMFAO, average Dune Rats enjoyer.
I thought this was a tier list, not a comedy club. But at least it's not as comically bad as your team leader. How does it feel, Joe? Knowing that Kadeem dies?
Fuck off, guys, that hasn't happened yet. Plus, we're only talking about the tracks. Let's not make this about the drivers.
You're right, Joe. We'll save this for another day. Okay, so Pyramid Run is B tier. I think it should be higher, but I'm not a fan of this track, honestly, and it's not as good as Dunes.
I have to agree, Trump. I think Pyramid Run has potential to be better, but its routing makes it not fun to play.
There really isn't much more to say, so let's just move on to Lava Twists.
I really like this track. I think it's one of the better tracks.
I don't know, Joe. I kind of like this track too, but really this track is kind of garbage because the tech is lacking and the routing is basic.
Yeah, Joe, as cool as this track is, Obama is right. Unfortunate C tier. However, the other lava track we saved for last. It's the most controversial track, but I'm sure me and Obama have no problem placing this in A tier. But you probably disagree because you suck at free ramping the corkscrew.
Bro, what the hell? That corkscrew is dog shit and you're required to hit perfect pad shuffles on every pad.
Sounds like a skill issue, Joe. Trump, that's a base pick 4A tier.
Looks like that's the tier list, pretty good guys. Time to post this in the garage and see if Pro A Sick complains that Vapor City isn't S tier.
Yeah, she probably will. And Enigma might make a 15-page document breaking down each track and why this tier list is goated.
I don't know, guys. I think that we could move some of the tracks around. I still think Lava Twist should be higher.
Too late, Sleepy Joe. We already posted it. It's done. I'm going to go run Rookie League and go get sub 1130. Catch you later, Obama.
Yeah, I'm going to head out too. Joe, me and Waltech are doing a co-op speed run of Lego City Undercover.
Fuck, I guess I'm going to go practice getting sub 13 on Rookie League. They won't see this shit coming. I'm about to pull out the Wombo combo, my blue eyes, my merging underbelly, my sleeper pick, Sweet 16 too. That will easily let me get sub 13.